So you've probably marketed kids martial arts before, but I get asked by a lot of gym owners how to market adult martial arts. Today, I'm going to go over my tips on how to do so effectively. The first thing you need to do when marketing adult martial arts is approach it with empathy. What I mean by that is you want to put yourself in their shoes. Think about their pain points, where they're at, and where they want to be, and make sure that your ads speak to that. A lot of adults, they want to get some structure into their routines, or the gym is getting boring for them after a while because it's just the same thing, or maybe they aren't happy with the way they look and they want to get in shape, or maybe they want to learn realistic self-defense so that they feel safer. Whatever those reasons are, you want to make sure that you target those pain points in your ads and talk to them about how martial arts will help them solve those problems. So approaching your marketing from empathy is equally important as using high quality content for your ads. You need to put out impactful photos and videos that's going to grab your ideal customer's attention, stop their scroll, and get them to take action. Now, when it comes to marketing to adults, you're not just competing against other martial arts gyms. You're competing against gyms, Equinoxes, LA Fitnesses. You're competing against all these other activities that they could potentially do. When the market is so oversaturated, you need compelling content to grab their attention and make yourself stand apart from everyone else out there. When it comes to your content, I strongly recommend not using any stock footage. If you want to build a strong brand, and if you want impactful ads, what you need to do is use real photos and videos of your classes. Now, don't use hardcore sparring footage in your ads because that's going to turn off people from trying out martial arts. What you want to do is show clips of things like people having a good time, doing warm-ups, hitting the pads or the bag, or working with instructors. Give your ideal customer a good feel of what the vibe is like at your gym. Another thing to do when marketing to adults is build a strong brand. Now, this isn't just going to help your adult program, it's going to help all of the programs at your gym. I believe building a strong brand is the most powerful form of marketing. The way to build a brand isn't just by putting out high quality content on social media or spending thousands of dollars on ads. Building a brand is all about every single touch point a potential customer or your current customers have with your business. The first time you get on the phone with a potential customer, or someone coming in for their first class, or someone's belt testing, or someone seeing a social media post for the first time, or someone seeing your website, you want to make sure that you have a consistent brand image across all platforms and in person when people finally meet you guys. I'll tell you guys a story. I actually got a speeding ticket the other month, and I was going to find a company to help me deal with the ticket. So when I was looking for a company who could help me, there were so many different ads came up, and it was kind of hard to choose what company would be best to help me deal with this ticket. But the one company that came up that I've heard of multiple times before was X-Copper. And the rest of the companies were businesses I've never heard of before. Now, some of them had really great offers and really appealing headlines, but the reason why I chose X-Copper over every other company was because I had heard of them so many times before, and there was already some sort of trust built compared to all these businesses that I had known nothing about. So it's the same thing when it comes to your gym. When people are thinking, why should they choose your gym over every other gym in your area? If they've heard of you before, if they've had a friend or someone talk about you, if they've seen your social media posts or your ads in the past, and they are already familiar with your business, then they're going to choose your gym over any other gym in your area. Your goal when doing your marketing is to build a strong brand so you are the obvious choice in your city when anyone thinks of martial arts. And just because I love you guys, I'll give you a bonus tip. I don't really know any gyms personally who are taking advantage of this, but influencer marketing is one of the most powerful forms of marketing. Now, a lot of people don't do it because it's like social media. When you do posts on your Instagram, you're not just gonna have students pouring in right away, but if you stay consistent with it over time, you are gonna build a strong presence and start to have people come to you. Influencer marketing is the same thing. When you do influencer marketing, it helps you establish a very strong brand presence, which builds more trust in your community. And all of these people who look up to this influencer, let's say it's a big UFC fighter or a martial arts personality, when that person tells them that you're the place to go to in your city, that trust is automatically built, and you're gonna have a lot of people who are going to choose you over any other gym just because that person they look up to is vouching for you. Whether you haven't marketed to adults before or you do have some experience, I believe that marketing to adults is just as important as marketing to kids, and I strongly recommend that you try.